So thanks for joining us, Zach, on the Pars TV halftime show ahead of this weekend's match against Hibs in the Scottish Cup. How are you and the boys looking forward to it?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Big team coming here, so everybody's excited and hopefully going to be an exciting game.
The last time we had you on Pars TV, you were obviously in the warmth in the gantry, but you must be glad to be out here in the freezing cold and back to full fitness.
Yeah, delighted to be back on the pitch and enjoying myself, getting as much minutes as I can. Obviously, hoping to tidy up a few things over the next few games and be back to my best self.
It was obviously a great start to your time here at Dunfermline, and then you got that injury. Just talk us through what it was like mentally for you to go from such a high to probably what was such a low to build your way back up to fitness again.
Yeah, obviously it was a great start. I couldn't ask for anything more. Scoring 2 goals in 2 games, and then I got 2 assists as well. So yeah, I was delighted, and obviously getting that injury against St Johnstone really knocked me back. But I've worked really hard. I'm feeling stronger, feeling fitter. Probably the best I've felt in years. So now it's about time for myself to kick on and try and help others as well in the team.
You looked really sharp at the end of 2025 away at Wraith Rovers. Really seemed to thrive in that derby atmosphere.
Yeah, I do love a derby wherever I am. So especially the Fife derby, it's a massive derby, and I really enjoyed myself in the game, and I felt good. Boys done brilliant, especially first half. I think not one of us done much wrong in the game, and then obviously getting the win by the end was brilliant.
A player that stood out that game as well was Chris Hamilton, I believe.
Yeah.
Someone that you know from a really young age. Am I right in saying you were both at the same development school together?
Yeah, we both went to Broughton, so was there from first year to I think it was 3rd year. I think he probably stayed on for a wee bit longer, I'm not too sure. But I knew Chrissy for a long time since I was young, and obviously through the Scotland stuff as well, set up like under 15s, 16s, all the way through. So yeah, I've known him for ages.
When you look at things like the development schools, how do you feel it helps bring on young players in Scotland like yourself, like Chris? What does it do compared to maybe the normal academy setups, for example?
Yeah, it gives you more opportunity to be playing football. Like who wants to be a young boy who loves playing football stuck in a classroom all day, do you know what I mean? So it gives you that opportunity, it gives you more skills in football and stuff like that, and you kind of look at both sides of kind of gym work and on the pitch and off the pitch stuff.
When you think about the Scottish Cup like this weekend, what's your memories growing up as a kid, and of the competition? Is it always something you always thought, I really want to play in that and be successful in that competition?
Yeah, I think anybody that's growing up in Scotland kind of wants to be involved in this and going as far as they can if they're playing with a team. In the Scottish Cup, you try to go as far as you can. So yeah, my early stuff was probably when I went to a few Hibs games when I was younger, going to the Scottish Cups and stuff like that, and then I went to that final in 2016.
Well, you mentioned Hibs, they're obviously our opponents this weekend. Have you kind of let the cat out of the bag there in terms of who you support?
Yeah, I have, but that makes no difference to me. I'm always going to play play my hardest against whoever it is, and probably makes it a wee bit more special to try and play better and harder.
I'm assuming you've came up against Hibs before in your career, so it's not really a new experience for you this time around.
Nah, I've played against Hibs a good number of times. Whether it be whatever club I'm at, their home pitch or at Easter Road, so I'm used to it, and it's made no difference before.
When you think about the crowd that's going to be in here on Saturday, KDM Group East End Park is going to be full, as you could imagine, in both ends of the stadium. How great is that for a player to run out at 12:30 on Saturday and see all 4 stands full and loud and noisy and full of colour?
Yeah, going to really thrive off it. You've got to thrive off it. That's what you want to be playing under, full house. loud and top opposition as well.
2026 hasn't really went to plan so far. Of course, the first 2 games of the year being called off due to adverse weather. Does that mean that we are fresher and going into the game with that momentum still from the Wraith game, and we could really try and use that to our advantage?
Yeah, 100%. So we just got to give it everything. We're going to be fresh. We're going to be ready. We've been working towards this game now for basically 2 weeks. So we're going to give it everything.
And just a final word for the supporters once again that are watching this at half time on the Pars TV live stream, that are cheering the boys on like yourself today to try and get through and cause that kind of cup shock. It'll mean so much to them, and it'll mean so much to you and your teammates as well.
Yeah, just gonna thank you for coming along or watching, and kind of just be as supportive as you can to us, and yeah, bring it on.
2026 could be really, really successful. No matter what happens on Saturday, still a lot to play for in the league, and that'll be something that you and your teammates will be hoping for over the next couple of months. That 2026 could really go forward with the way we ended it at Starks Park.
Yeah, just got to take that performance that we had last year against Wraith and take it into every other game, and try and focus on getting up the league.
Thanks for talking to us in the build up to the game.
Cheers, thank you.